Hey guys, I am so excited for today. The weather outside is gorgeous, by the way. This weekend is supposed to be fantastic. Some things that I want to share with you that are happening in Mathland. Mathland, let's see here. Next week, Tuesday and Thursday, we are having our individual test. We have a lot of students that are going to be full virtual next week, so they will be taking their test on Tuesday. So if they are virtual at all, for like if they're virtual like the whole entire week, they will be taking their test on Tuesday. How I have structured my test is I have it in a Google form. And so I have the questions that are on the test in the Google form where they can, look at the question, put their answer in. Any work that we do on the side, so any scratch paper type of work that's going to be done, we'll take a picture of it and attach that to a form. It'll show up in an assignment just for them in classroom. So if they are in person, if they are coming to school, they will take the test in person in my classroom on paper and turn it in to me. That is how that is working. For the first time today, you may see your child bring home math homework. We are starting chapter 2 today, and so we talked a lot about repeating and terminating decimals. Repeating meaning it has that pattern, it goes on forever. Terminating meaning ends. And so we try really hard to use those two phrases, terminate and repeating. Your child may even bring up the word repetition bar. That's the new kind of math. That's how we call, like we show that something is repeating. We call it a repetition bar. So it looks like, we've seen it before. And that just shows and tells everybody that that number does repeat. So those problems will be on their review preview. Their review preview tonight is a little bit longer than we have in the past. I have talked so many times about the fact that math is not a solitude activity. It feeds on collaboration. It feeds on that discussion, that sharing. So please, please, please encourage your child to talk with you about their math, to share their thinking. I cannot express how often I say in my own classroom that it's not about the answer, it's about the process. So what are you doing to get that answer? What is happening throughout that time that you are allowing yourself to get to that place? And so that's where we're heading. We're moving into integers in a little bit. So positive and negative numbers, adding them. We're coming to that. These next two sections that we'll do next week, like I said, really focus on repeating and terminating decimals. Like I said, we're taking that test. So you may notice your child on the days where the test is being done, they'll have a separate activity that they will log into. Every single day, we are still having that Google Meet open because I want to make sure that I am explaining directions and that we're having that attendance piece. Google Meet has done a new feature for those of you that are interested in knowing. And so at the end of each Google Meet, when I close out, it sends me a summary of who was in the meet and how long they were in the meet for. Typically speaking, lessons can last anywhere between 35 and 60 minutes, in all honesty. And so there are times where I have noticed that students are only logging in for 5, 6, 7, even 10 minutes. So just remind your students, I know that learning at home is not ideal for some. I would love to see everybody every single day, but trying to keep people safe and moving through, we need to follow these procedures. And so it's really important that we are engaged in our math lesson. We do a lot of discussion, and like I said, math is not a solitude sport. It involves and requires collaboration. So we do bounce back and forth between here and in virtual land. We do breakout rooms. I do polls. I try really hard to keep everybody engaged. And so please, please, please trust your child the importance of being present and engaged in that lesson. It's really going to speak volumes to their understanding and how much they can do and produce those skills. So those are the big updates. Test next week, Tuesday. If you are all virtual next week, you are taking your test on Tuesday. Otherwise, if you are here, in person, you're taking it on, on Monday, Tuesdays, you're taking it on Tuesday. If you are here in person Thursday, Friday, they're taking it on Thursday. So have a great day. I'll see you guys all later.